I got to give it up for all of the Israelite brothers and sisters worldwide, God's chosen people. And I got to give it up for all the brothers and sisters right here in Washington, D.C. Y'all see how I'm doing. Y'all. You think I feel like getting up this morning, coming out, putting this work in? I actually don't. But it don't matter what I feel like. It gotta be done. To all my Hebrew Israelites out there, if you don't do nothing else, I want you to bet on yourself. Do you hear me? If you don't do nothing else, you better bet on yourself and believe in yourself. Dedicate yourself to yourself, all right? Not in a prideful way, but in a disciplined way. We got to start having more structure to our lives, Hebrew. We got to have more structure in our spirit, in our mind. Everything starts in our mind, okay? Your mind can shape and control matter. I did the live stream yesterday telling you, your thoughts create your reality. That's why I'm out here right now on the turf. Just got finished doing my 2-mile jog. I did see the police this morning, of course. Last night, I was seeing police everywhere. This morning, thank the Most High, I've only seen one. He was just staking out the little area for a while, then he slid off. All praises to the Most High God, the devil the Bible speaks of. Live and direct in the flesh, looking at the devil that the Bible speaks of right there. Just like a lion waiting to see who he can devour, who he can destroy. Okay? The good thing for me, I'm not a thug, I'm not a criminal, I'm not with the shenanigans a lot of these wicked Negroes is with out here. So I don't have to run. I'm not afraid. DC is crawling with federales right now. Matter of fact, about to get my exercise on. We got the federales right here. Okay? And what you think he doing over there? Eating donuts or drinking coffee? Or he might be looking at me right now, trying to see if he should come over here and press me and my partner out right now. But I ain't worried about none of that. I'm going on with my regular scheduled routine. Y'all be safe out there. I'll see you later, Hebrews. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, I'm out here on the streets in Washington, D.C., talking to one of the locals out here right now, and they'd rather not be on camera, but I'm going to let you hear somebody who's in D.C. what they think of this whole thing. I'm not going to show your face, but sir, can you talk loud enough so the camera can hear you? What do you feel about the federal government taking over the police in Washington, D.C.?
I think this is all politics. I don't think so. This is necessary because, like the mayor said, crime is coming down. You know, things are getting better. Now, on top of that, you can work what you have already. Why you bring a military? I think it's all about Trump trying to, you know, run his politics as he does. This is an exaggeration of too much power. He's not going to solve the problem, you know, bringing more military. You know, I live here. Yeah, you experience crime once in a while. It happens everywhere. And then you bring a military. I don't think so you can solve it that way.
Got you. Thank you for your comments, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey y'all, they hopping out every car there is. I seen them hop out a punch buggy. They hopped out a 1996 Honda. They got Buicks. They got scooters. They got mopeds. Man, they hopped out everything except for a water bottle. Like they hopping out everything, and they coming like Trump in one of them cars. Like they coming. I advise all the brothers in Washington, D.C., if you involved with the thug life, give it up, bruh. Give it up. Niggas out here. What I say? U.S. Park. Damn. Nigga put the chain on me though. This U.S. ATF police. Oh my God. ATF police. Damn, they got army uniforms on. What the fuck?
Oh man, that's why it's hard like that. When we ain't fast, y'all gotta be so, it's wrong.
They got, but a nigga got army video on.
Family, I'm out here right now standing near the corner, and there are a lot of people who are afraid to get on camera to voice their feelings about the federal government taking over the police here in Washington, D.C. And I understand. Some people I tried to talk to said they work for this place or they work for that place, so they don't want to get on camera and say things that may, quote unquote, get them in trouble at their place of employment. And I get it. This is a very trying time right now for the world. It's a very trying time for America. It's a very trying time in Washington, D.C. And you can feel some people are on edge. I don't know if you can hear that clip of that one guy who I just talked to. He didn't want to be on camera, but he said he think it's all just for politics. He think it's just Donald Trump trying to stretch out and Donald Trump trying to show his control and show his power over the people in America, particularly in Washington, D.C. I guess we're going to find out as time goes on. We're going to see exactly how far this thing is going to go. I just got finished doing my 2-mile jog. It was quite the challenge because I had to skip my last week, my 2-mile jog, because I was trying to recoup from placing that stone here in Washington, D.C. at the border of Egypt. This is Egypt, by the way. And if you don't believe me, all you got to do is go turn over a $1 bill. You turn over that $1 bill, you are going to see a pyramid on the back of that. Why do you think there's an Egyptian pyramid on the back of your American money? Is there anybody who can answer that question? I'll answer it, because this is Egypt. Police all over the place, federal officers all over the place, and people are actually scared to talk about it. They don't want to get on camera and talk about it, and I get it, because most high forbid your job or your plantation or your slave master should see you talking down about the federal government. You might have some splaining to do, which I understand. But I'm letting you know right now, I'm in Savageville right now, taking it all in, enjoying my Sunday morning, and I ain't gonna let nothing or nobody stop that.
Yeah, listen up, DC residents. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that since we're on federal ground, your apartments belong to federal ground and your houses belong to federal ground. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if any of you have unregistered firearms, unregistered guns and registered weapons, yeah, if I were y'all, I would turn them in now or get rid of them, because all it's going to take is one tip and they can come in your house. I don't think anything can stop the feds from coming into your house. I remember, if I'm right, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember growing up, when the feds want to come in your house, they can come in your house, especially if you're on federal ground. They don't come in your house.
And with all that being said, I want to give a shout out to God's chosen people, who are my brothers and sisters, scattered into all nations, y'all, for the disobedience of our forefathers. And I want to give a special shout out to all the brothers and the sisters in Washington, D.C. Whether you from Washington, D.C. or not, you know who this is. You know what this is right here. Okay? You know what that is. Y'all see how I'm going. Y'all see how I'm going. Okay? Burgundy and gold, baby. And we are these people right here. Hey, look, to all the brothers and sisters that's in Washington, D.C., did you know that this is you? Now, I know this is our football team, but did you know? I'm talking to all the brothers and sisters who've been in Washington, D.C. You've been in the DMV, not for 10 years, not 20 years, not for 30 years, but for hundreds of years. This is you. You are indigenous to this land. You are indigenous to America as well as Washington, D.C. Okay? Shout out to all the bros in Washington, D.C. who are under the gun right now because of all the federal agents and the federal activities. But this is what I want y'all to know. The reason why we are all going through this, see, right now, it's just Washington, D.C.'s turn right now. Okay? We are living in modern day Egypt, family. If you are in Washington, D.C., and you come across this video right now, I want you to go and watch a video that I posted on this channel a week ago from today. And the name of that video is called Prophecy Fulfilled. The day Egypt was destroyed with a single stone. In that video, me and other Israelites who are God's chosen people are performing a holy ancient Hebrew Israelite ceremony. Something that hasn't been performed in at least 2,500 years, I'm thinking, maybe more. And this is very significant. It's very important to Washington, D.C. If you come across this video and you are somebody who's from Washington, D.C., this is no accident. You need to watch this. And you also need to watch the video. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave a link to the video of the righteous holy ceremony that was performed in Washington, D.C. a week ago. It's so spiritual because Washington, D.C. is also Egypt. That's why we can go downtown and find the Egyptian obelisk. We can find a reflecting pool. All of these things are used to carry out witchcraft and sorcery at a very high level, which the government is involved in. Okay? I can't make this up, y'all. I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk. And this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. On this channel, we are about trying to correct our behavior, okay? Because we realize that we are God's chosen people. To all of my brothers out here, whenever your mother, your father, your uncle, your grandmother, or your grandfather made you go to church coming up as a young child, if you ever went to church and you read any of those stories out of the Old Testament Bible, did you know that those stories are talking about you? Those stories in the Old Testament Bible is talking about Negroes from Washington, D.C., from New York, from Florida, from North Carolina, from Mississippi, from California, from Texas. Did you know those stories in the Old Testament Bible were talking about you? Negroes from Southeast Washington, D.C., Negroes from Uptown Washington, D.C., Southwest, Northeast, Virginia, all of Maryland,